Hi friends, this is Anand Vemlapati. Today I would like to show you a, an important feature of Azure storage account, right? When you say Azure, I'm talking about Microsoft Azure, which is the cloud service from Microsoft that is having a storage account, which is a cloud storage solution, right, from Microsoft Azure. And the important feature that I'm going to discuss today and then show you to you as well is static website hosting, right? Let us just see what is storage account in the first place. Then we will see how to create a storage account and how you can host a static website using storage account. So I will share my screen. Let me just put this in presentation mode. So this is Azure storage account. I'm just pulling up this slide from my Azure workshop, one of the slides. So Azure storage account is a managed cloud storage solution from Microsoft, as you can see here, and it supports different types of storages, right? Blob storage, which is binary large object, also referred as container storage or object storage. And you can store files, right? NFS, SMB, different protocols, industry standard protocols are available and supported. And the queue storage is there, table storage is there, right? So different types of storages are available. And the storage account name must be globally unique across the globe, right? Across Azure, all accounts of Azure, right? It must be unique and it will accept only lowercase letters and number. And it has a lot of other features, right? When you go into the details, Azure Blob is object storage. You can access the objects from anywhere over HTTP or HTTPS. NFS, as I mentioned, file storage, right? It supports SMB and NFS protocol. Disk storage is generally used for virtual machines. Table storage is a NoSQL data store. Queue storage is used to store and retrieve messages for asynchronous messaging, right? When you want to build loosely coupled systems, especially from a microservices point of view, that is when you go for a queue storage. I don't want to go into the details of each of these, but as you can see, there are multiple features and storage account in itself is having like redundancy features and then access tiers are there and then you have different types of performance that is available based on the plan that you choose, all those things. But let me just show you static website feature of Azure. So let me go to the browser. I'm in azure.microsoft.com, right? You just go to azure.microsoft.com, log into the Azure portal, and I'm logging into Azure portal using my account. Okay, so once I log into the account, I will just try to create a storage. I will show you first how to create a storage account. Once you have a storage account, I will show you how to create a static website, right? And how to host your static website. And when I say static website, I'm not going to show you just one or two files, right? That entire site, entire website, including CSS, JavaScript, everything, how you can host in Azure storage account is what I'm going to show. So I will just search for a storage account here. This is the service. You can go from here, right? Or you can just from the left panel, you can just say create resource. And from here also, you can just select storage. You can just type for storage and you get it, right? You just select a storage account and you go for it. So I'm just going to create a storage account right now. So this is from Microsoft, right? I'm just select Microsoft and click create. So when you create a storage account, it will just ask you to choose the resource group, location and all. So I assume you know some of the details, how to create a storage account, all those things. I don't want to go into the details right now. So I'm just selecting on resource group and storage account is Vidya Naipunya, my company account, let us say Vidya Naipunya storage account, right? And then it is already taken, okay. Naipunya storage account one, let us say. Okay. And then region where you want to create the storage account, you have multiple regions available. Let me just select, for example, Australia Central, right, for this demo. And then primary service, it can be anything, blob files, right? I don't want to select any specific things. And I want to go for a standard option so that it is less expensive and it's okay, right? Since we're not talking about a production website here, so I can just go for a standard and redundant options. I told you, I will just go for LRS, which is locally redundant storage for now, and then click on next. Allow enabling. So you don't want to enable any specific access, external access, not required for this demo. I'm just going to host a static website. So, okay, I will just leave everything else as it is. I think no changes here. Data protection, default is fine. Microsoft managed keys are fine. I will just click on review and create. So this should create a storage account. Once it will complete the validation, I will just click on create. Okay, now in the bell icon, right, on the top right, you can see, right, I'm using a free account. I have some credit remaining. So this is submitting deployment. You can see the progress. Once the account is ready, I'm going to use that account, right, storage account, to host my static website. Before the creation is completed, let me just show you a static website. You can download any website template. So if I go to my trainings, let me just go to web development, right? So I have downloaded something, right? If you just see heal it, and then there is a single page online booking. If I just go to single page, I have just downloaded some website template so that I get an entire website, right? If you see this particular website, this I'm opening from a local machine directly, but it is a good website, okay, complete website, and it is single page. If you can just see the right hand side scrolling, as I select some option, it will just scroll to the different section on the same page. So it is a single page website is what I'm having with CSS, everything. This is one website. Let me just show another website also. You can download any website from internet, or you can develop on your own. If you already have an existing website, well and good, you can use the same website. So as you can see, right, I have CSS, fonts, images, logos, everything. And the other website that I have is some other sample website. If I open that index, let me just show you. So this is one another website, right, which is having some images, CSS, JavaScript, everything, and then you can just go to different pages of the website. It's just a static website, which means it has that HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, nothing dynamic in terms of connecting to a database or making some API calls, all those things. It doesn't have any of that fancy stuff. So for static websites, all you need is some storage to store these files, right? CSS files, fonts, all those things. And storage account is the best option. Even in AWS, we have S3 as a storage service that you can use. But right now for this demo, I'm showing you Microsoft Azure storage account. Right. So this is what we will try to host in storage account. Let me just try to see if that storage account creation is completed. Okay, looks like the deployment is completed. I will just click on go to resource, or you can just search for storage accounts here and then go there. Anyway, both will work, right? You can click on go to resource, or you can just search for storage account and go there. So now you can see Vidya Naipunya storage account 1. SA1 is created. It is created in Australia East. We just go to storage account. Again, there are multiple features. I'm not going to cover all those features. Generally, I teach all the details in the workshop, Azure workshop or AWS workshop or GCP workshop that I conduct, where I cover all the services. But for this demo, since the focus is on static website hosting, I will just directly go to the storage account overview. You can see capabilities tab, right? There is a tab called capabilities here, right? You just need to click on this tab and then go to static website. On the left-hand side also, you can find an option for a static website, right? Here under data management, you can see this option. Both will work. You can directly go to static website. Click on static website. Here is where I am going to host, right? So all you need to do is just enable it. That's it. Click on, just select enable and then give some file names. So for index file, I will just give index.html. For error file, I will just give HTML, error.html. So index file is the file that will show up when the end user visits your root address, right? Root account of your website. If they directly go to the website, this is index.html will open, and error.html is the page which will be shown if you try to access a page which is not existing, right? Which doesn't exist on your website. That is what error.html will show up. So I am just giving the file names and then save this. Once you save this, what happens is on the left-hand side data storage, we have four types of options as we have discussed, right? Containers are there, file shares, queues, and tables. Under containers, if I go to containers, so automatically this $web is created. If you see the date and time, it is today's date uh, on which I'm doing the demo. So it just created, just now it has created this $web. This is the container. Once I enable the storage, static website, right? So once you go there, right now nothing is there. So here is where you need to upload all your website files. Okay. So let me try to upload now. I'll just click on upload, browse for files. I will just go to the same location where it is under my training. If I go to, sorry, if I go to my trainings, let me just go to web development. And these are the two websites. I will just probably try to show you Healet HTML, right? So these are the files that I'm top level files, right? Then we need to create these folders and everything. I will just show you how to do that part also because I am planning to show the entire website hosting, not just a single file. So I will just open everything and then click on upload. So now the files have been uploaded. If I go to my storage account, right, which is Vidyanapana storage account, if I go to again overview capabilities, static website, you can see that this is configured and then there is a URL that you are going to get. This is the endpoint, primary endpoint URL, right, that you can just copy and try to open that endpoint right now. So if you see this address, this is a Azure address, right, my storage account address, not my local machine, right? If I just press enter, the index.html will be open. So now it is showing that index.html. But as you can see, since we did not upload JavaScript cascading style sheets, right? CSS or images or anything. Right now, you don't see any specific content. This is not looking good. So let me try to upload the other files also. And how to do that? Again, the same stuff, right? You can just go to containers, go to web, try to upload. So now the point here is the one of the problem that we have is how to create these folders, right? I have CSS folder, fonts, all those things. You don't have to do explicitly, right? I can just uh, select all the files, right, from CSS and to create a folder CSS, to create a folder fonts, I will just show you there is an advanced option. If I go to the website, all you need to do is click on browse, right? Go to CSS, get all the CSS, open. Instead of directly clicking upload, I will just say advanced, go to advanced and then upload to folder CSS. That's all you need to do. If you have multiple another level, right, all you need to do is CSS slash, let us say images, right? CSS slash something. Then it will create a subfolder also. Right now, I don't have a subfolder. So I will just create only top level folder, which is CSS. Now I am going to upload. So it has to create the CSS folder and then upload all the files. Let us see. I'll just click on upload. See, as you can see now, I have a folder CSS under which it has uploaded everything. Okay, so I will just go back. Let me try to upload the remaining files also so that you get the complete website. Now go to fonts. Okay, open. And then I want a fonts folder here. Upload. Next. Next folder content. Images, I believe, right? What do you have? Yes, images. So let me select all the images, open. And if I go to advanced, I will just say images as the folder name, upload. Right, so it has created images and then uploading all the files. Now I will try to upload the JavaScript also. Let me go to JS. Now select JavaScript files, go to advanced. Let us say folder name is JS. That's it, as simple as that. Now upload is done. I have all the files, JS, everything. So my static website is ready. All you need to do is just go and visit. If we already have the tab open, so I will just refresh here and this should load up. See, very nice website that is hosted now on Azure storage account, right? Even if you forgot, you just have to go to the storage account and then go to that particular website, static website, right? Under capabilities, you can just go from here, or you can under data management also on the left hand side, you can see static website, which is created, and you will get this endpoint, right? So you just need to copy and paste that endpoint. And here I have that endpoint, and you can see everything is working fine, right? So along with the images, everything. Now I'm just saying shop. It will just show all the details properly. That's it. Okay. So I hope you learned something today. This is one of the important feature of Azure storage accounts. Sir, Azure, right? Storage account is one good feature, and within storage account, what we saw just now is creating a static website and hosting static website in Azure. Okay. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.